Hello there, I'm Marc and I like to read exciting books. And today I have another Star Wars book for you. It's Leia by Claudia Gray. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, when a young princess became legend. 16-year-old Leia Organa is facing the greatest challenge of her young life to date. She has to prove her suitability as the heir to the throne of the planet Alderaan. This includes survival training, training in galaxy-wide diplomacy, and highly dangerous missions on worlds under Imperial control. As if all of this wasn't already difficult enough, Leia also has to deal with the changed behavior of her parents, who no longer seem to be themselves. When the young princess finally finds out which secrets are being hidden from her, Leia is suddenly confronted with a fateful question. Will she only concentrate on the concerns of her home planet in the future, or will she serve an entire galaxy that is wringing her hands for one, looking for a rebellious figure of light? And what's next contains spoilers, so just as a warning. During the story, 16-year-old Princess Leia Organa of the planet Alderaan discovers that her parents, Queen Breha and Viceroy Bail Organa, are too busy with their duties to pay much attention to her. As a politician in training in apprentice legislation, Leia organizes a humanitarian mission on the planet Wobani, a world whose population is impoverished by the abusive government of the Galactic Empire of Emperor Palpatine. She outwits the Imperial Overseer and finds a legal way to free a group of refugees from the planet. After taking off, she experienced the aftermath of an attack on Caldera Station, an Imperial waypoint. Leia is taking a pathfinding course with other young lawmakers, including Emmeline Holdo of Gatalenta and the other Alderaan lawmaker Keir Domadi. Leia realizes that the Empire covered up the attack, and her research into possible perpetrators leads to her discovering a hidden base on Crate and Bail's revelation that he and Breha are part of a secret cabal working against the interests of the Empire. On another humanitarian mission in Naboo, Leia and Dalne, Queen of Naboo, are almost killed when Moff Quarsh Panaka is murdered with a bomb. Leia learns that her parents' ally Saw Gerrera, the leader of an extremist rebel cell called Partisans, was responsible for the attack. Although Bail and Breha forbid her participation in the conspiracy for her own safety, Leia continues her humanitarian missions in worlds they believe are safe. When she encounters opposition from the proud frog-like Nalhuttans, Leia negotiates accepting their help in exchange for a future favor. She begins gathering information on planetary abuse and brings it to Senator Mon Mothma of Chandrila, whom she hopes can publish those. However, Mon instructs Leia that the efforts are in vain. Leia continues to be furious when the Empire uses an assignment from the Junior Legislature to take control of a planet for industrial development. Bossy Grand Moff Tarkin seems to suspect that Bail and Breha are somehow involved in the recent riots. When Leia approaches Keir and gives him details of her parents' secrets work, they are appalled at the punishment imposed on a planet whose leaders have committed a similar betrayal against the Empire. Leia discovers a hidden shipyard where old and stolen spaceships of various types are being renovated for the conspirators. Sometimes English is hard. Tarkin meets with her on an excuse, but she knows he's looking for information about a possible conspiracy because he believes she is prone to this manipulation, but she never was. Leia passes the exam but learns the Empire knows the location of the emerging rebel fleet. With the blessing of Breha and Mon, unable to disrupt their own schedule for fear of arousing suspicion, Leia tries to warn the rebels. Leia commands a ship chartered by Emmeline and sets off for Pamarthe to hide her true destination. Leia asks the leader of Nalhuttan for the favor and books the passage from Pamarthe to the shipyard. She and Emlyn can warn Bale, who is evacuating the ships and initiating the self-destruct protocol for the repair facilities. Keir arrives after following Leia, and his ship is damaged by an explosion before Leia can warn him. She finds Keir dying and learns that he intended to report the rebels to the Empire in order to protect Alderaan from retaliation. Leia is devastated and brings his body back to Alderaan, but has the collected information destroyed. Bale and Breyer eventually formally bring Leia to the conspiracy. As you can see, this book is set before Rogue One and before Episode 4. It brings, so to speak, a lot of fodder for the background story behind the films. And the author Claudia Gray is the New York Times best-selling author of numerous youth novels, including the highly acclaimed science fiction series Firebird and the German magazine Spiegel best-selling series Evernight. She has been a Star Wars fan since she was very young and is convinced that her career has been significantly influenced by the fact that she turned the closet in her nursery into an X-Wing simulator. So she must be a bit close to my age, because I guess I was 6 when I saw Star Wars for the first time, and yeah, Star Wars played a big role in my childhood as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.